Hello and welcome to another episode of Mondays with Marian. This is video 4 of my self-love series. Well, it's actually a mini series because the videos are a little bit shorter. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming and tuning in. I have a lot of videos in the past. I talk about books, spirituality, entrepreneurship, my own experiences, so check them out. And if you have been following this video series, thank you so much. If this is the first video that you've seen, definitely go back to video number 1 of these series and kind of watch it consecutively because it all start to make sense. The reason why I started this series was because people tend to think that self-love and self-care is only pampering yourself, spoiling yourself, going to spas and going on vacation, which is all amazing things because I do those things too. However, there are other ways to really practice and cultivate self-love and self-care and self-respect for yourself. So the first video, I talk about saying no. The second was set boundaries. The third is do not be afraid to lose people. And this fourth one is do not be afraid to be alone. Being alone is actually one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. And I want to tell you a story because at one point in my life, actually for a long period of time, I could not be alone. I had severe anxiety when I was by myself in the quiet space. I would get depressed pretty often. I had PTSD from childhood trauma that I didn't address. So when I was alone and it was quiet, I would have flashbacks. I would have, all the PTSD symptoms. And so I always had to have loud music playing. I either had to be out with friends, drinking. I used to abuse drugs at one point. I needed to be around people or working or doing something. I just could not be by myself in the quiet because my mind would go crazy. And through my whole journey, this journey of transformation and self-love and really healing the parts of me that needed attention, my inner child, my past self, all these things that just needed a lot of my love, and this journey of self-love and going within, now I absolutely love being by myself. I love it. Actually, I need it. I can't make, I preserve my energy more. I love being around people and being around friends and family, but at the end of the day, my solitude is just so peaceful. I love it because I have become my best friend. I have become my lover, my confidant. I keep saying that incorrectly. And I love being by myself. Whether it's reading and it's meditating, it's journal writing, I enjoy being by myself. And I used to have a fear of being alone. Because when you do not love yourself and when you don't have that respect and care for yourself, you try to find that through other people. You try to fill your cup with other things. You need to fill your own cup with your own love, so that when you are full and it runneth over, you have more to give to others without running on empty. You can't have, your phone, your batteries for your laptop, your car, it needs to be filled up, right? It won't run when it's on an empty tank of gas. Your phones need to recharge. If we don't recharge ourselves, and we tend to think we're not machines. We need to recharge ourselves and love ourselves and have that self-esteem. If we don't do that, we're always going to look for external sources to fill us up. And when you do that, you have to rely on other people to fill you up. When you rely on yourself, you can just consistently fill yourself up, especially when you're alone. And alone time is amazing. So do not be afraid to be alone. And if you're not used to being alone a lot, I get it. It's scary. The thoughts in your head just keep spinning, all the things, oh my gosh, what did I do before? Past experiences, traumas, or you have anxiety and overwhelm for what you're thinking in the future. I get it. But start small. So don't, you don't have to spend whole days by yourself. Just start small. I recommend meditation because it's a great way to be in stillness with yourself. And you don't have to dive into meditating for 10 minutes. Start with 1 minute. 1 minute of just breathing. Inhale and exhale. conscious breathing. I actually did a video on conscious breathing. That's about really following your breath. Most of the time, people breathe and don't even pay attention to the breath. But when you're alone and you revel in your alone time, be conscious about what you're thinking, what you're doing. And like I said, if you're not used to this alone time, start small and start with meditation, a 1-minute meditation. And then build it up to 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes. There's times I meditate for 10 minutes. There's times I meditate for 30 minutes. Like, I love my alone time. There's times where I can be by myself all day, all weekend. I actually love to travel by myself too. That's right. I am taking myself around the world by myself. I love it. I love it. And this is something I never thought I could do before. You know, all this alone time. So, an act of self-love and self-care is to do not be afraid to be alone. Give yourself that alone time. Get to know yourself. And you'll realize how beautiful and powerful and amazing you are. So that's it for my self-love video series. Let me know what you think of all 4 videos of this video. I'd love to hear your feedback if you want to hear this type of thing, more of these types of videos. And I will see you all next week. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I'm there often. Come say hi, and thank you so much. I love you all. I'm so appreciative of you, and I'm so grateful that you give your time and your energy to watching my videos. I love you.